If you want to look fresh, natural, and awake without spending all morning in front of the mirror, this fast and simple 10-minute work makeup routine is for you. Skin prep. At early morning, I have to fix my puffy hooded lids, so that what I exactly do? Avocado eye cream for brightening and depuffing. As you know, I'm a fan of the multitasking products because they save the most time, and that's why I choose a yellowish cream. It works as a light color correction as well for purple circles. And I do massage. If you don't have time for a workout in the morning, just do quick massage instead, and after washing my face, I apply some cream and use cool fingertips to massage around my eyes about 10 times. The difference is real. Not perfect, but definitely better. And let's be realistic, I'm not a surgeon, but this plus regular exercises really helps. This is the fastest way to look awake in the morning. Always remove excess oil or cream from your lids first. I use micellar water and a cotton pad. Oil breaks down everything. The eyeshadows are creasing all day long. Next, face cream. I don't have time at mornings. I do properly my night skincare routine. By the way, you can check my full video about morning and evening steps here. I love this cream, multi-active day moisturizer for lines, pores, and glow. Because of the SPF, all-in-one moisturizer, face primer, and SPF. Yes, it's time saver at morning between drying out the layers of care routine. Agree? Especially good for long hours in the office with AC, dry air, and so on. And the lip balm is an absolute must for everyday makeup. Non-sticky, by the way, I love that, and it keeps the lips soft, hydrated, and gives that healthy, natural finish. I like to apply it generously before starting my routine, so by the time I get to lipstick, my lips are perfectly prepared. Let's move on to the makeup. So, Luminous Silk Natural Glow Foundation, the lightweight foundation with a matte finish. I use it to accept any touch-up I can do at my desk throughout the day. Because we have some dust on our surface of the face and I don't want to lock in between morning makeup and midday powders. Don't apply foundation straight from the jar. It can make the skin look patchy and heavy. Instead, place a little on the back of your hand first, and I'm using a synthetic brush from Shiseido. And to start, I will use the silicone sponge side to place the foundation evenly on the main areas of the face, cheeks, forehead, nose, and chin. Then I switch to the bristles to blend everything out and look at that gorgeous effect, so smooth and even. What I love about this brush is the large working space. It blends the foundation out so quickly, which is such a time saver on busy mornings. And my favorite little trick, when I'm done, lightly slide the brush downward. We all have baby hairs on the face, and this helps press them down. Eye primer. So you have already known that one is my favorite. So here we are again. Apply a thin layer of eye primer. Don't be afraid that it's too white now. And don't use too much. Thick creamy layers never dry properly and will crease. And cover the entire lid up to the brow bone. And I even take it under the eyes and across the Hollywood triangles. And especially if you have an oily T-zone. On top of the eye base under the eyes, I'm applying the same foundation. Normally, if I haven't slept well and need to cover pupil circles, I will reach for more pigmented concealer like the one from NARS, for example. But today, I don't need that extra coverage. The foundation alone is doing a great job as well. So later in the year, we can definitely come back to the routine that focuses more on this type of makeup. If you are interested, of course, just let me know in the comments. First, we need to clean the hairs from foundation and eye base, so it mimics natural brows hair really well. And I start by brush my brows upward with the spoolie, just to see the natural shape. And then, with the light strokes, I outline the bottom of the brow to create definition. And do the same on the top, but very softly so it doesn't look harsh. Next, I fill in any sparse areas using short hair-like strokes, focusing mainly on the tail of the brow where I need more structure. For the front of the brow, I go much lighter, almost like shading, so it looks natural and not blocky. Once everything is filled in, I go back with a spoolie and blend it out so the pencil melts into the brows and looks seamless. To set everything in place, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Frizz Gel. I take a little on the spoolie and brush the brows upward to lift them. and then smooth the ends slightly to keep the shape natural. This gel locks the brows all day without making them crunchy, and it gives that clean, laminated effect, and it's perfect for keeping every hair in place, especially on long work days. Neutral shadow for work. This is the quickest eye makeup for work that still looks professional. And for beginners, navigation is super simple. Just pick a line of colors you like. This palette actually works for all skin undertones: warm, cool, neutral, and olive. Start by evening out your eyelid with the fingertip just above the eye base. And then apply a matte mid-tone shade all over the lid, something closer to your lid color or slightly darker. I usually do 2 thin layers of eyeshadow over 1 thin layer of eye base to make sure it's even and smooth and non-sticky. Next, take a fluffy brush, pick up a darker shade, and apply it to the areas you want to minimize or shape. For example, for me, it's extra lid or crease area. Because I have a hooded lids, as you know. Blend side to side, so there are no harsh lines. Just a fresh, seamless look, and I also like to bring a little of this shade onto the low lash line to tie it all together. And actually, to open up the eyes a little. So now let's talk about light. It's key for creating space, keeping the look clean, and opening up the eyes as well. Apply a lighter shade all over the lid before the deeper color. So just without some sparkles here, just completely matte but super light shade. For the final definition, I take the darkest shade with a sharp brush and define the lash line. Today, I'm skipping tight lining because my eyes get really dry from working at the laptop. By staying on top of the lashes, the shadows and pencil won't transfer or smudge on the lower waterline. If you are worried about smudging, here's a simple trick. Take a thin sharp brush and pick up some long-lasting eyeliner. Flatten the brush as much as you can and then trace right along the lash line. Stopping before the inner corners or in the middle. Then softly blend out the edges. And no wings today, just a soft blended liner. And life is complicated enough. Makeup should be just fun and easy, right? For mascara, I always go with the classic black shade. It instantly gives extra depth and definition to the eyes, which is exactly what I want for a workday look. Another reason I love using this type of mascara daily is because I can easily wash it off with just warm water at the end of the day. No harsh rubbing or tugging on my lashes after hours in front of the laptop. So right now I'm using Panorama mascara, and honestly is the best affordable option for everyday use. It lengthens, adds volume, and keeps the lashes separated without clumping. Look how much more elegant and polished the makeup looks with this final step. The eyes look brighter, more defined, and the whole face comes together. Just look at these lashes. Such a simple step, but it makes such a big difference. This shade is gorgeous for everyone. It works beautifully on all undertones, which makes it such a safe choice if you are looking for an everyday blush, right? And I wanted to keep today's routine simple and show you very basic products that you can order online and truly really want. I'm sure you will be happy with this one. What I also love is that you can skip bronzer and sculpting products today. To save time, I apply this blush in the same placement where the sun would naturally hit, almost like that slightly sunburned effect. And it enhances the features without looking overdone, just fresh, radiant, and effortless. Or if you have sensitive skin or just don't want to risk trying too many new textures on your face, I have another option for you. It's the exact same shade, but even better. It's a 2-in-1 product. This blush has teeny delicate shimmer particles that you can barely see, but they give the skin a subtle, luxurious glow. It's a real time saver too, because you don't need to add a separate highlighter afterward. The glow is built in. I'm using the YSL Make Me Blush powder, and I love it because it's so easy to apply. The formula blends effortlessly, no patchiness, and the texture feels soft and smooth on the skin. So it's the perfect transition from your sun-kissed summer look back into polished professional vibe for work. For the last step, let's add a quick lip color. I really like this one for work because the shade looks professional, never vulgar, and the formula truly lasts. the coffee, lunch, and even back-to-back meetings without smudging. Plus, it's affordable, which makes it a great everyday option. So I like to apply a thin layer and then blend it out with my fingertip for a soft finish. If you want a bolder look, you can add a second layer, but no more than 2, otherwise it can feel heavier. And if you are not into matte lipstick, you can always top it with your favorite lip gloss for a fresh, comfortable finish. That's it. A full polished work look in just 10 minutes. Perfect for busy mornings when you want to look fresh, natural, and put together without spending forever in front of the mirror. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up. It really helps me know what kind of tutorials you want to see next. And subscribe for more realistic makeup routine you can actually do before work. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!